Yo, it's King J. Born sometime in the fall. Single parent household, youngest of two boys. Mom worked every day to provide. We had to figure out a way to help. From the time I could remember, I started hustling. From the time I could remember, I started working. I did it to help my mom. I did it to help pay bills. I did it to provide for the household so she wasn't working so hard. Come to find out, I got skills I could fight. Started fighting in the streets, started making money fighting. One thing about me is I'm a protector. Protect my brother, protect my mom. If I love you, if you're on my team, I'm gonna protect you. Say whatever you want about me, but I'm gonna take you out if it's about my people. As a kid, I was bullied. As a kid, I had to fight. We was in the streets, we were scuffing for everything. We had guys that were from other cities, from other towns that would come in, they would try to take what we had. We had to keep fighting, we fought. It did something to me. I didn't know what was in my future. And so with that skill set, started to get real good, people started to fear me. Girls loved me, dudes wanted to be me, but they feared me. I had cats across the city terrified. With that skill set, I went into the military. So after this fight, guys, this guy, a prophet, servant of the Lord, something crazy like that, same guy I wanted to kill, to be honest with you, tells me that I'm anointed now to be king. And he does his anointing ceremony, something with oil coming down my face. It's actually more annoying than anything. I still didn't believe him. But then I thought to myself, if God is calling me out, let's see what happens. So I take my orders and I pull up on Aunt Jezzy, and two of my homies that have been working for her, she castrated them. She took these men and did the worst thing that you could do and emasculated them. And I low-key always wanted to get her back for that, because that's dirty. So they threw her off the balcony after I told them to, because remember, everybody was scared of me. It was either that or die. And when she landed, I thought, man, she's dead and I'm hungry. Let's go eat. So while we were eating, I thought, wow, I just murdered a queen. But then, that thing in me, that beast was fed. I finished my meal, and I found her husband, and that's a man I never liked. So now I'm getting an opportunity to take out a guy that low-key I always wanted to kill. So I finished him off, and my job was done. I'm now king, I sit on the throne, but I fell off. As I obeyed, I started to follow the Lord, and I found myself off that beaten path, and man, it wasn't worth it. Another thing, one reason why I despised my aunt was I had a woman that I loved, and she took her and she turned her out. So now she's just my baby mama. Here I am raising my child, mom out there wigging. I had to get payback for my baby. After I killed my aunt and my uncle, all 70 of my cousins came after me, in which I personally killed all of them. After that, we had a party. Man, we wilded out. We went berserk. I had all the finest foods. I mean, I'm king now. So righteously, we throw a party. So now we're throwing this party, y'all. I'm making it rain. We got shorties everywhere. My boys are chilling. Finally, we're on top, popping bottles, the whole nine. Then I get wind that my cousins down the way are throwing a party, and they're threatening my kingship. They're saying that they were king. So I do what I do best. I strapped up and I ran up on them. And I went through the party and I slayed everyone saying that they were king. If they said they were king, I took their heads off to prove a point. I'm king. After the slaying, after the bloodshed, now I'm politicking. Now I'm doing what kings do. You know, in the streets we say there's always someone that can pull your card, stay sharp, keep your head on the swivel. And I let myself get soft as a politician. One greater than me showed up, and I'll never forget that moment, as I had to bow my knee to another man, something I've never had to do. after a lifetime of being an assassin, taking out those who took out others, I'm now faced with a man greater than me. And the only way that I can protect my boys that have always had my back was to give this man what he asked for, gold, and for me to bow my knee. And I did it to protect my family. After having it all, after the women, the partying, spending a fortune, everything you could think of, every desire that a man could have in his flesh, I've encountered it, I pursued it, I embraced it. And I can tell you right now, it was endless. It was not worth it. The regret that I feel for everything that I've done, it's weighty, it's breaking. If I could go back,